if you stack them up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
For Liverpool?
For Man United.
Yeah.
The 6 players that are on the pitch attacking, because we both play 4. We have 3 attackers, yeah? Left and right, yeah? Okay, and you put them in order, 1 to 6, yeah? You know what I'm saying? 6 is the least person who you want it to drop to in the box. You'll put straight away in the top 2 Diaz and Salah, yeah? Salah and Diaz, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Or Diaz and Salah. Who's number 1?
I think Salah will go first, and then it'll be between Diaz and Jota for me.
Diaz and Jota. Yeah, Diaz and Jota. So them 3, do you see Xerxes, Rashford or Garnacho above any of them 3?
No.
That's the problem right there. No. You can have everything, but if you just that 6 there, that tells you. And the worst thing is, you didn't even blink to say no.
Sure. Affinity Xtra. Be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and do not necessarily represent the views of Affinity Xtra.
Yeah. People, this is the boy here, Roger Van Moorinho Show. Affinity Xtra celebrating gospel music like Origin, and I'm alongside Marx here. He's forced me to do this. I'm sure he purposely came up this week just for this moment. He's not going to have this moment again. So he thought he'd just do it because he wouldn't do it last season because he couldn't do it last season.
I come up here to wave the Anfield flag and, represent, after we put a beat down on some people on the weekend.
Listen, I'm a humble guy, I'm a guy who kept this show going in the darkest period of Man United. So dark period of for Man United still, you know what I mean? But it's the way it goes. We've got that. We're going to review some of what's happened so far. Obviously, transfer deadline's gone through, and we want to have a look through what we expectations. We're not going to talk international football because we don't care.
Yeah, not at all.
Absolutely don't care. Might talk about the new Jamaican manager. I don't know if we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we can touch on that. That was a shock to the system a bit, but
as the only person in the room who's got Jamaican roots here, but I don't know if Marx care about that still anyway. But yeah, let's get out of the way, bro. So how are you feeling with is Jamaica the great Caribbean hope when it comes to football? And there's more islands in the room here, by the way, guys.
So I'll just say this: when it comes to, I don't think the Caribbean people really care regarding the hope for international football. that's what
you're serious.
I don't think we obviously want to see the Caribbean islands do well, but when it comes to it, really, there's only 2 people in the talking. That's Jamaica and Trinidad. Do you know what I'm saying?
So back in the day when Trinidad made it to the World Cup final. Were you guys was it you guys? I'm treating Marx as a true St. Lucian here still. Yeah, I'm saying, right. Were you guys like? So backing up people.
We're happy for them. You know what I'm saying? we're happy for them. We celebrate as a people that they're in there. Representation.
Yeah.
It shines a light onto the islands as a whole. I feel.
Yeah.
But if you're a real football fan, and I consider myself a real football fan.
Okay.
You're just happy. But your realism doesn't allow you to get beyond that because you already know they're in there. They're going to get spanked. They're going to come out. That's going to be the end of that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's the realistic footballer talk. But as a Caribbean man, I'm happy for them. I want them to do well.
Yeah.
I'm always going to big up the underdog. Especially they're playing against England. I would love for them to spank England.
Bro,
or do
listen,
them random wins.
Listen.
The realist guy in me knows it's not going to happen. But I'm happy for them when they get there.
So, okay, cool. So, just to saying, if it's Jamaica versus Trinidad, who's supporting?
Oh, I'm going to have to say Jamaica. I don't know.
Trinidad's your local island.
You know the problem is?
Go on.
I've got people from both sides here that no matter what I say, they're going to cuss me one way or the other. I've got people from Trinidad that's going to cuss me if I say Jamaica. I've got people from Jamaica that's going to cuss me if I say Trinidad. I'm just going to be happy for both of them to be there, and whoever wins, you know what I'm saying?
Who's not the soca master here?
It'll be different if, for example, I had certain favourite players gone back and playing for their country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I might say, boom. If there was certain if there was Jamaican or Trinidadian players, for example, that played for Liverpool or whatever, and they went back to play for their country, then that team might get a bit more because that player is playing for them. Do you know what I'm saying? Or if I was a Man United fan like you, I might be a bit more inclined to Jamaica because of Greenwood and people like that. But I don't know. I think if they're both playing, I'm just going to kind of sit back, enjoy the game. Whoever wins, wins for me.
Okay,
but
cool.
if they play against England now, I'm spotting them.
I was about to say, I said, who's spotting England versus any Caribbean?
Any Caribbean country, bro. Any Caribbean. It can be the smallest Caribbean country. I'm still backing them.
Yo, bro, for real, man. I don't think they can get that out of that system still, you know. We ain't supporting no England out here still, 100%, man. But you know what? I think there's opportunity for Caribbean football. I do feel that, and obviously you've lived in the culture a bit still, yeah. I feel that the Caribbean people, you've missed out on a generation of talent when it comes to outside of the West Indies. It's just now that your FAs, but I don't think the community. And I think I don't
think it's the FAs, to be fair.
If you reckon it's more the community.
I think it's the community. And I'm going back to growing up as a child, right? You know. I'm there in St. Lucia, and I'm like in St. Lucia, not just St. Lucia. Let me just say the Caribbean islands in general. From generations, it was you know, England and America was always sold as the land of opportunity,
milk and honey.
The land where the streets are paved with gold. And man could just walk down the street and find £100 and be good. You know what I'm saying? So there's that mentality that's been built in the Caribbean communities where if it's England or America, it's better.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
The only thing that we allowed ourselves to think was better outside of that was our music. And our food.
And our food.
100%. Music and our food.
Yeah.
But outside that, everything else was always seen as Caribbean, America and England were better. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that same mentality has transferred now. When all of our parents, grandparents, everything have come over to England and they've had children here and all this kind of stuff, that mentality somehow has transferred over now. So now you've got your Caribbean players which don't even want to consider playing for Jamaica and Trinidad and stuff like that. And the joke thing is, all of them for generations, like let's just say in the past 30 years, or even say past 40 years, right, of black players that play for England, right. They all go there and they've never won a thing. So you might as well just play for your country.
Wow.
England ain't won nothing while they've been alive. England ain't look like they're gonna win nothing since they've been alive. So when you see your opportunity, you know what? Yeah, I'm glad that you showed the interest in me here, right? But my country's wanting me to come play. I'm gonna play for my country.
Imagine, bro, and this is a debate that we always seem to have is imagine how good Jamaica could be if they pulled in the talent in the UK.
Listen,
bro.
If Jamaica pulled all their talent, right, in like from the UK and everywhere else they had, their top talents who have gone to decide to play for England or wherever they play for, I'm telling you now, Jamaica will make it to the World Cup finals every 4 years.
They could beat US. They could beat US. Easy. With the talent they have. And I think, and the guys, and don't get it twisted, when it comes to smaller islands, we're not gonna say small islands because small islands, because I don't want to trigger man. You know what I mean? Small island, we're not gonna do that. Smaller islands, we've produced, and I say we've because my mum's from St. Kitts, and that's the smallest, I believe. That's the smallest nation in the world, I think, with population wise. I think there's only 40,000 people on the island, man. That can fit into. You know, and I think I said this story before. My nan almost killed me when I said to her, look, Nan, we're watching Aston Villa. Nan, all the people in St. Kitts can fit in the island. Bro, she didn't want to know this. She didn't want to know the facts. She looked at me with the dirtiest look. What are you on about? How come all the people in St. Kitts fit into Aston Villa Park? She says, but if Aston Villa Park can fit 45,000 people, 50,000 people in it, you can fit the population in. No. You got it wrong. I think, man.
They don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear how little people is in that island, man. You know, but Thierry Henry, Varane. These guys are from Caribbean islands. Caribbean islands. There's a lot of footballers. Islands like Carriacou has produced footballers. Rashford is of Caucasian descent, you know what I'm saying. Defoe, he's from another island. Which island is from? Is it St. Vincent?
If you ask him, he'll say to you St. Lucia. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. If you ask him, he'll say St. Lucia.
He says, sure. Yeah. He's always saying Jamaica to be all right.
I think he would say St. Lucia because he's always been closer to that side of the family. So.
Or England side of the family.
Well, that's another thing again, isn't it? So, yeah.
But the thing is, Defoe could play for St. Lucia.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But this is the other thing I've said for years, which is never going to happen. But I think, personally, like, the Caribbean islands should do like what
I knew you were gonna do.
the USA do, for example. Just have like, it doesn't matter where you live in the USA.
Yeah.
If you're playing for the American football team,
Yeah.
it's one American football team. You haven't got like East America, North America, or just or like a Texas team in the World Cup. It's just America. The Caribbean islands, I reckon, can come together and do that. So, let's just pull all the best players and just have one Caribbean island called whatever you want to call it. That is the national.
Bro, you know how the West Indies cricket team is struggling right now. It's because of them politics there, bro. They say because of them politics, bro. We can't even compare, bro. Coming together. Coming together, look at these words, coming together. Afro-Caribbean people, they're not in the same sentence, man. No. Not in the same sentence, man. It's not the one. But either way, a lot of talent has been produced from the islands. It's been not utilised well in England. Yeah. And we are where we are, you know what I mean? And Viv Anderson, all these guys, over the years, Paulines, all of these guys have got
Caribbean heritage, man.
Caribbean heritage. Now the Nigerian heritage players are coming through, like Saka, and that just pains me. And that's a whole nother argument because when you've got countries where you got populations that are ridiculous, you should never be playing for England, man. You should be playing for your mother tongue, simple things. But that's a whole debate. We always debate this on this show. I think it's always a contentious thing for black people because black people with no position, we tend to say, go back home and do your thing. Man, with black people with position, they say, nah. I play for who I want to play for. Then when they get racially abused, they start crying bar. And you go, and you go,
them same people they didn't want to play for.
Yeah, you go don't say anything, bro. You know what I mean? You get referred to as black eye. You know what I mean? Saka. You know what I mean? Let's put it out there. I mean, when you want to go on, but anyway. So that's our whole thing.
It is. And the thing is, it's one of the things where we couldn't have. If we carry on this discussion, it will take us completely away from the topic that we actually wanted to get into today. It's just that kind of conversation. It's just so easy.
So Mark is doing some discipline right here.
Yeah, I need to discipline because Roger's trying to divert from speaking about what we need to speak about, especially about United.
So, this show is not about Man United. This show is about the start of the season and what's happened in the start of the season. So obviously, guys, last we just touched base about with some of the transfer deadline stuff. I do think. Just on the transfer deadline in the situation, bro, what transfer really took I know you was gutted that Sterling didn't go back to Liverpool.
You know what? I know you say that as a bant here, right? But
no, I wanted Sterling.
I wouldn't mind if Sterling came back to Liverpool for real. I mean, like, for me right now, Sterling, I don't feel would get into the starting 11 at Liverpool because I don't think he would replace Diaz or Salah currently.
No.
I still think he's better than the people that come on to replace those players. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, at Man United, I heard a bunch of twerps moaning and complaining when we got Sterling. Bro, Sterling chopping at the bit behind Rashford and Garnacho. He oozes quality over them guys here, bro. Yeah, the Man United fans were going, "Oh, he played for Liverpool. He played for Manchester. He played for Chelsea."
I've never been one of them.
But he's a West London boy, man. Don't watch that, bro. He's a QPR fan.
I understand rivalries,
born in Jamaica,
like between clubs, like There's always been that discussion over the years. If a player plays for Arsenal, they shouldn't go to Tottenham, and if a player plays for Everton, they shouldn't go to Liverpool, and all this kind of stuff. My thing is this: football is football. Wherever people want to go, let them go. Right. And if you see I'm a Liverpool fan, and there's a player at Everton that the manager decides he wants to get, and that player can come into Liverpool, and I can think to myself, that player will make us stronger.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
But the thing is, he puts Everton. Everton's not really a rivalry for them, man. Them men have just been in each other's arms for years. Really and truly, I'm thinking about this now. What Liverpool player has come to Man United and been successful?
I
We had got Michael Owen. He scored 1 goal for us, and that's about it. Yeah, the one memorable goal, emotion. Yeah, he was made it worth it. But notice, them are teeth not for players off us. The teeth, the general Ince, in fact, no way.
Yeah, but Ince played more games than Owen and played for you guys. Yeah, but I didn't feel like Ince did spectacularly well at Liverpool personally. That's my opinion. I'm a Liverpool fan who think otherwise. I didn't think Ince was that spectacular for Liverpool. Okay. I think United.
You tried to get Hines. I remember you tried to get Hines.
Yeah, I think United got the best out of Ince, if you ask me. When he came to Liverpool, don't get me wrong, he did a stable job. You know what I'm saying? But the Ince that United had is not the Ince that Liverpool got.
Okay, cool.
That's my
No. I actually agree with you, but everybody talks that goal he scored in Manchester Derby against Man United. Is that? Yeah, it's just like, yo.
Yeah. Them teams don't bother me, man. Them teams do not bother me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, 100%. But going back to it, I was happy to have Sterling, to be honest, at Man United. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to our colleague Anthony, and I know he was happy. He's happy that Arsenal, I think, he's a very good... You know what it is? You know what vexes me? Sterling has the Andy Cole kind of syndrome of he misses a lot of chances. He has that over him. But I'm 10 years straight, the chances that Rashford is missing Garnacho this season, Sterling would have scored every single one of them chances, keeping it 100. I do feel that, again, he's still young. I think he's barely 30. Barely 30, still young, still fit, barely played for past 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? And he can go again. He's not coming in there as it's not a case of, I'm not saying he's not a starter, but he's somebody who would fight to start. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I feel that, you know, he's had pure bad press since the Euros, where he was the leading guy. From that Euros onwards, it's been downhill because I don't know what happened, but without him, England went to play Italy in the final, but he never got that props.
I'm going to say this. When he was at Liverpool, the fans loved him. When he went to Man City, you know, the Liverpool fans weren't too happy with that, but he did well at Man City. Pep played him. He did well at Man City for the period. Then he obviously fell out of favour with Pep, or I don't know if it's always fell out of favour, or Pep just preferred other players, whatever it was. But I feel like Liverpool, Man City were the 2 clubs that he did his best thing at. But right now, Sterling, for me, should still be able to walk into most teams based on what he can bring.
Bro, he might have Fulham, he might have Brentford, bro. He's a starter, man.
I'll take him at Liverpool. And I think, like, right now, I mean, okay, everyone knows that Rashford isn't playing to his premium that we know of Rashford of before. The thing, I was watching some previous videos of Rashford, right? And every time the guy got the ball, he was running at players and drilling them, and he was like twisting up, man, and all this kind of thing. That's Rashford at his best. You know what I'm saying? But he's not doing that consistently like he used to do before. Where I feel, even at Chelsea, where they say that he's not his best Sterling, he every time he gets the ball, he's still looking to go forward. He's still running that man. Do you know what I'm saying? He may not have the finishing article in terms of like once he's in front of goal, being able to like get you like 20 goals a season, or whatever. But he's a terror for any defender.
Yeah. No, 100%. And I think the interesting thing is they got rid of him and bought in Sancho. Yeah. You're shaking your head already straight away there.
I'm shaking my head because it's the same thing.
Do you think Man United long term is smiling sending Sancho to Chelsea?
I don't think either team is benefiting either way. I don't see. For me, the only difference I see between Sterling and Sancho is the age. That's it. Sancho's younger than Sterling. That's the only thing that I see.
But the stats of Sterling is way higher.
The stats of Sterling is way higher when you look at his overall stats. The stats of Sterling compared to Sancho in terms of productivity, maybe in the past like 3-4 years, I don't think there's that much of a big difference. Maybe a few more goals for Sterling's side, but
okay, you're picking your team. Who are you picking, Sancho or Sterling on your left wing? Sterling.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's because he's like former Liverpool, stuff like that. But
that's not because he's former Liverpool.
Let me tell you this: if Sancho,
you want to win the game, if you want to win the game, if you want to win the game, you want to win the game, 15 minutes to go. Who do you want in your left wing? Sancho or
my money would say to me Sterling, just based on I think he has proven to be a bit more consistent.
So it's Sterling in.
But
there's no but.
But there is a but. But the form that Sancho showed at Dortmund last season, if he does that consistently,
bro,
bro. Listen, he has to be in there for sure.
You know, I don't want to be derogative to the Bundesliga, yeah, or Italian league or French league, yeah. Each league have characteristics and people have different types. I think, like, I saw him cook PSG, yeah. At PSG, he has X amount of dribbles, yeah. But they've just got a failed left winger playing left back. You can done over that guy. And when you face Real Madrid in the final, I saw one dribble. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And when you see Vinny Jr., that's what you meant to do in the wing. That's how you cook up on the wing.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Everyone's going on like he's on Vinny Jr.'s level.
He's not Vinny Jr.'s level. Anyone that says Sancho's on Vinny Jr.'s level has been on Jack Daniels. Straight.
Right. There's Vinny Jr., Division 1. What division is Sancho? He's two divisions below.
I'll agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
But here's the
man talk about he's up there.
United fans are cussing Sancho, saying he's not done nothing for us for how many years and blah blah blah.
I'm not cussing him like that. I'm just saying that.
But here's my thing.
Yeah.
The difference between a Vinny Jr. and a Sancho, let's just say the past 5 years at the clubs that they've been playing for, the difference between Vinny Jones and a Sancho.
Vinny Jones, you know.
Vinny Jones, Vinicius,
You know, Marx AJ.
I'm glad you corrected me. Vinicius, is that Vinicius now, when you see he got into that team, right, he was first team for nearly every game.
Okay.
Sancho, was like in and out for United. Like,
no. His first season, he was being played, bro. When he had Ronaldo up front.
Look at this right here, right?
Go.
You guys got Sancho in 2021. Since 2021, Sancho has played a total of 58 games for United. 58. That's 3 seasons. Okay, let's take out one season.
No. Yeah. But the first season, when Ronaldo was up front for Man United, he did play almost every game. They kept him playing. They got fed up with him near the end. Yeah, they kept him playing him. Everyone was begging. He had the potential. And I'm not saying it would never work. I just feel that the problem that you have with Sancho is for me is his brute pace. Sterling has an advantage where he's not as probably as techie, like step overs and skills, whatever. But bro, you need to have that explosion in the Premier League. You need that explosion, and it used to be shame when you have a Garnacho on the team and you as a brown boy there, you look at Garnacho's blowing. You know what I'm saying?
The similarity, the reason why I think Sterling is probably shine a bit more than Sancho in the Prem is based on how, like, Sancho is a good player.
Yeah.
As a winger, I feel like he shines best when he's got space ahead of him to run into.
Okay.
Where people like a Sterling, Garnacho, they're more like a Messi, and I'm not talking about in terms of quality, but in terms of like when they run, like, the ball's like that, they're stuck to their feet. You know what I'm saying? So they can. Like, if you've got 3 defenders, they will still drive at man. You know what I'm saying? Where Sancho, I feel he needs that space to kind of run into and like do whatever. Then maybe he gets one defender come at him, he'll do a bit of skill. But if he's got 3 defenders in him, I don't think his first thought is I still can get through here. Where I feel you get that with Garnacho and Sterling, they'll still try a thing. So that's just my opinion anyway.
No, 100%. But anyway, big up to Sancho, and he's left us still anyway. So that's so it go. Okay, so that's kind of big transfer news. Obviously we got Ugarte, so obviously we want to reference Ugarte and go into he got presented at a local derby game on the weekend gone, and obviously it's almost broke the internet what happened on that game. Ask me as a Man United fan, was I surprised? I expected us to lose. I think we got away with it for a season. It got away with it. I think the FA Cup one, I went for a mindful walk and we somehow won the game. You know what I mean? So Mr. Liverpool versus Man United, by the way, people. As I watched the game, you could see, right, my guy settled that midfield. Yeah, Liverpool's going to a season settled. We talked about the lack of transfers, but they've got a nice squad that they've been continually building up over the past seasons. I just think that Klopp was like, I'm just tired of rejuvenating. You just need fresh eyes on it. It's put out players like what's his striker called, the big lanky one from Uruguay?
Oh, Nunez.
Yeah, he's put him a bit out wide because obviously it's there, but you got a nice bench as well. You got him on bench. You know, you don't want him coming on against you near the end or whatsoever. And when I see Man United, when I was watching the game, and as much as we was cooking in the first couple minutes, how many minutes we were cooking you for? About you know, it wasn't cooking, but you had the either way we were.
No, I think he was. I think he was.
It was a bit of cooking, but the thing is, I looked at our attack and I thought, you're not. You need a prime Rashford to worry Konate, what do you call
Konate,
him?
yeah.
Konate, yeah? Konate. You need, and then I saw Van Dijk did something to Xerxes. It's almost like in the West Indies, you say, "Hey boy," you know what I'm saying? It's the "Hey boy" team, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like Xerxes receiving the ball, and the man just see the ball. Where's the ball gone? And Van Dijk's in front of him, making it at the attack. So. See, when I saw that, I thought white flag, tap out. I mean, when you took the lead, when you had the disallowed goal, I was like, "Yo, we really get cooked today, bro."
You know what? The funny thing is, like, every season, it's like every season, like like my friends always say to me, "Are you joining like the fantasy football league?" And I'll play Super 6 on Sky, yeah. And when I was putting the scores in for what I thought my prediction was going to be for the Man United Liverpool game, and I paused, yeah, because despite United's poor form,
yeah,
for some reason they always seem to most times they seem like they want to step up when they're playing against Liverpool because of that rivalry. You know what I'm saying? So I paused for a second, yeah, right, and like even though my heart is saying we could go there and get like a good big score, I put the score down as a 2-1 to Liverpool.
Okay.
And that would have been a tight game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like I said, the first few minutes, Man United coming at us here, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't worried because for the first time Man United playing Liverpool, the players didn't look worried. The Liverpool players.
They
were defending and there was under pressure and stuff like that, but they looked calm, they looked controlled.
You
know what I'm saying? It's like the Man United coming out and drilling. Pep. But the guys look like, we got this, we know what we're doing. And I think that's the difference between Arne Slot and Klopp, where Klopp was more of a gung-ho kind of battleground. Like if you see,
he's worked out his defense. He's worked out the defensive pattern.
Like playing against Klopp here, right, it would be like having two heavyweight fighters just like throwing punches at each other, and whoever gets the most punches, he's gonna lick you. He's gonna win.
Klopp's coming in like he's
Arne Slot's more like a Mayweather. He's like the
kind of Mayweather.
So that was it. And I think once we kind of like
worked us out.
Yeah, for the first few minutes, let you guys burn yourselves out. And then we started getting the control, passing it about. Then I kind of thought, you know what? I still didn't expect the 3-0, but then, in all honesty, I didn't think United played terribly. I think there was crucial mistakes made by key players, which caused the loss.
Punish. You got punished,
and that's the other thing as well is that Liverpool have shown this season as well, and that's where they've flopped in previous seasons where teams have made mistakes and we've not punished them. We've let them get away with it. Where now it's like if you let us get you flop, we're gonna kill you now.
Okay, look at your strikers. So you got 6 strikers on the pitch, attackers, You drop the ball to him in the box, Who do you? If you stack them up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For Man United, the 6 players are on the pitch attacking because we both play 4. We have 3 attackers, left and right, Okay, and you put them in order 1 to 3, 1 to 6, You know what I'm saying? 6 is the least person who you want it to drop to in the box. You'll put straight away in the top 2 Diaz and Salah, Salah and Diaz, You know what I'm saying? Or Diaz and Salah. Who's number 1?
I think Salah will go first, and then it'll be between Diaz and Jota for me.
Diaz and Jota. So them 3, do you see Xerxes, Rashford or Garnacho above any of them 3?
No.
That's the problem right there. No. You can have everything, but if you just that 6 there, that tells you. And the worst thing is, You didn't even blink to say no. I'm not even, guys. I forgot Jota was on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? But Jota, you drop the ball to a boy in the box. He can hit targets.
Yeah.
He can cross it in the air. He'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds harsh. You know, Xerxes, your first game at Old Trafford is against not just Liverpool, not with the fans. Yeah, just the fan. Take the fans. Put that in. But you're playing Van Dijk, who's trained with you the whole period. He's seen you come true because he's played big football. He knows you. So he's like this. Oh, he's not up to speed. Bam, 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 bam. And actually cussing Dutch. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And the poor boy.
See, the problem is you're asking me that question like the top three if your guys get in there, and I say no straight away. It's not because I don't. So Diaz is a special player, yeah, right? But at his peak, I haven't seen. If Rashford's at his peak doing what we know Rashford has been able to do before, and Diaz is at the peak, I don't see anything that Diaz does that Rashford can't do. Do you know what I'm saying?
So what's wrong with Rashford then?
I'm basing it right now on what both of them are doing for their teams for the start of this season, and even if you want to go back into last season. Yeah. Based on that alone, that's why I said they can't get in. But when Rashford was at his peak here, he would have been he could have been my top three would arguably be Salah, Rashford, then Diaz. Do you know what I'm saying? But because Rashford ain't in there, that's why I'm saying he can't get in. But I've seen Rashford do stuff, and I don't know what's happened with him. I don't know what's happened. But
bro, how many times have we seen over the years ballers like that, bro? Like we've seen over the years. Football is about delivery. Yeah, you remember when we always playing Pro Evo? Everybody remember Pro Evo? And you had Zlatan, Adriano. Yeah. But who did you bring off the bench? Rakoba. But you didn't start with Koba, did you? You know what I'm saying? Because man went delivering. But a prime. You see Koba in real life come off the bench and score a hat trick. But he ain't starting the next game. You know what I'm saying? Because end of the day, still, it's about delivery, consistent delivery. And that's why he picked Zlatan and Adriano over Koba. I believe I got that at the right time period anyway. Still, and you had man like Charisma. Charisma was seen, came up the same time as is it Nani or Ronaldo? I think he's one of them two. He came at the same time because he's still playing ball.
He was still playing ball.
He's still playing ball. I'm sure it's Nani's area, isn't it?
Yeah, well, both they were all three of them were kind of from the same area.
Really. But Charisma, everybody thought he was the bad boy baller. He was the man.
Charisma was the man.
But because of his
Ricardo, I think his name is.
Ricardo, Charisma. Yeah. But because of lack of consistency, you can never see him as a great.
Yeah.
But he's a baller. But he's never a great. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing is, Rashford, no disrespect, we love you, enough on it, man. But you can't live off 2-3 prime seasons. Martial played prime. Martial was over COVID period. Now he barely can get a football team.
See, I think sometimes I'm not saying that's the case with these guys, but sometimes it can come down to the team you're playing in and the system you're playing in. Because, Rashford, I don't know what it is with Rashford, but something's definitely changed over the period of time where you guys have had various managers. And I don't know if it's the case of the system or whatever it is, but something has definitely changed. I mean, you look at other players as well. Like, what's the name?
We'll focus so much on systems, but end of the day, so greats are greats. Yeah. Greats are greats for a reason because of this. Yeah? You say, end of the day, still, yeah? Okay, let's flip it. Let's go to a total different sport. Basketball. Everybody talks about LeBron James and KD about a similar sort of age. You know what I'm saying? Whatsoever. But who's got the titles? You're saying LeBron James. Everyone talks about LeBron. There's a game between LeBron James and somebody else who was actually better than him in that college year or something like that. Who is now the great LeBron James? It's mentality. LeBron James has been in third. Forgive me, Cavaliers. Not rubbish teams, Miami Heat. He's been in great teams, but he hasn't. I watched him play against Golden State. Yeah, and I don't know much about basketball, but it's like he's playing against the adults when you're with the development team. You know, when you didn't do it and you're the only adult. It's like no offense to the players in the Cavs the second time winning back, but it's like. That guy's special. Right in the middle. Whatever he did, it was special. And Rashford had the potential to be something special. You know what I'm saying? He got fortunate because he scored 2 goals in his debut. You know what I'm saying? And it's been rest of history for him. So he had the opportunity which other young players don't get that squeeze. You know what I'm saying? And he just hasn't pushed off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is where we're now the difference between Ronaldo, because his mindset was, I'm going to be the greatest. And a lot of these young players, we know, no excuses. Stop blaming coaches.
Yeah.
Stop blaming this. You don't make yourself the best.
Yeah.
You don't put it in.
It's true.
So you have to look for greatness. You know what I'm saying, bro? Some of them are just happy to get the 350. Oh, worst thing is, bro, £300,000.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I think that's why you can't argue with the fans, because listen, if you're in my club and you're on £300,000 a week,
bro, you gotta be a baller.
Listen, I'm not saying you can't have off days here, but you better be delivering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even get it when you get them players which have been paid like £300,000. They're 2 yards out from in front of a goal, and they miss a goal opportunity. I'm thinking, wait, what you been doing in training? What are you getting paid for? You can't take this simple thing. My mum could score that. You know what I'm saying? You're missing. So, listen, that's the only thing I will say. Like them footballers, when you see you being paid that money, you got to come on the pitch and play and earn that money, man.
Yeah. And you know, and even as somebody who failed for me in the Liverpool game, and you know, and I love Casemiro as what he's done in football. But there's one thing: if you're gonna come to the Premiership after your peak, not after your peak, because you're right about 29, 30, you come to the Premiership at the age of 30 in the centre of the park. You need to be mentally ready, because you're talking about a game that you don't have easy games.
No,
you don't have easy games.
But let me give you another look.
Okay, cool.
Which I don't think I've heard anyone say this year. Right?
Go on. You gotta be unique.
Any player in this Premier League can make a mistake in the game.
100%.
Right? Casemiro makes him. Okay, before I say Casemiro, if you see, for example, what Casemiro did, reversing, Zaboslai did that, or Gravenberg did that. Yeah, right. Caused goals to go down. Do you know what would happen?
Go on.
The Man United fans would run off and celebrate the goal.
Yeah.
While that's happening, Van Dijk, as the captain, will go up to him, pull him up, and say, "Listen, get your head in the game, right? It's okay. You made your mistake, but just let's focus.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Focus on there.
Yeah.
Let's keep going again.
Yeah.
That never happened for him. Man did that year, caused the goal to go to Liverpool.
And Bruno's like this.
Not one Man United player went up to Casemiro to try and say, look, it's okay. You made your mistake, but keep your head in the game. Focus. Bring up. We got you. We'll make sure that who
could on the pitch there.
It's not about who could. It's who should. If you're the captain, that's your job.
So what you saying? Yeah. No. I agree.
And because they're copying something else, but you think the team's together enough for at least one person to go up to him. Not one.
All right. So ultimately, if you look at the players, Onana's not going to go to you because he's in goals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Delict, that's his debut, so there's no point. You know what I'm saying? Starting debut. My guy Mezarari, he's not doing that because he's just started the team. You know what I'm saying? You've got who's Dallo. You could argue Dallo could go over to you, but he's Portuguese. He's under you because you're just gay. You know what I mean? He's definitely under. Martinez is the first time he's played 5 games in a row for a while. You know what I'm saying? And then he got up more further. My Maino can't lift you up and say fix up, Bedouin. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a youth to you. You know what I mean? He's a big baller, bro. So really and truly, Bruno is the only one. Xerxes ain't gonna go to you. Ganacho's not gonna go to you. Rashford's scared. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, you are right. You know what I'm saying?
The captain has to do the job in terms of like telling him fix up.
Yeah.
But in terms of support, anyone could do that. Even if them guys have just come to the club, like you mentioned, Masarawu and Delitia, right? You might not be able to come up to man and like kind of put on authority in terms of fix up here, but you can definitely go up to him and say, "Listen, heads up, bro. We got
on
you,
the
man.
field. On the field,
it's
it's good to have a good, strong vice captain.
And the thing is, you ain't got that.
We ain't got that, man. We got Bruno, who's probably gone. Oh.
And what's happened is he scored. The goal's been scored.
Yeah.
And when you look at Casemiro's face, you can actually see him cussing himself. Yeah, right. In the individuals. Because he knows he's made a mistake here, right? And his head's gone down. So then we got straight into the game. His head's already down. He's had no support from his captain on a pitch or any other players come and say to him, "Look, we got you." So now his head is still in this thing. I've just made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Need to get, and then he's not focusing on just doing the job.
Yeah.
What happens next? You get in another position here, right? And you're all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you can blame Casemiro, but what has the team done to say, we've done this one thing. Let's show him support and we all go together again. No one did that.
Yeah, no.
what I'm saying?
I don't think they got the characters to do that, bro.
No, you haven't, bro. I've said to you guys, if Bruno doesn't like what's going on the pitch, then you see the 10-year-old Bruno comes out, hands thing in the air, hands in the thing, screwing, kicking the grass, all that kind of nonsense. Like, listen, if you was my captain, I'd want you out, bro. You gotta go. Or hand the captain ban over to somebody else.
Yeah, 100, bro. No, I'm afraid I'm with Marcus on this one, guys. I'm with Marx, man, because I in a derby like that, you need a captain, you need a vice captain, you need to be on it, bro. You need to be on it, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got cooked, guys. We got cooked. Face the beatings. You know what I'm saying? Just quickly go through the results. Yeah, as time's going with us. 1-1 Brighton Arsenal. That was always gonna be a tough one.
It was a tough one, but still a surprise. Yeah,
surprise. And obviously, we was talking about Anthony about this before the game, and he was saying that basically with the Declan Rice thing, it's something that he always does. And when you're on a yellow card, you just don't give away. That was so blatant, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the other guy got away with pushing him and kicking him. Kicked out on him. I don't know how he got away for it, but ultimately, that's stupid by Declan Rice, and he misses now. Yeah, the local derby with your team,
and this is the our thing regarding Declan. Because I don't want to go too much on it, but Declan Rice, before he came to Arsenal, was the captain at West Ham. Yeah. So that tells me that you're supposed to come there with a captain's mentality and knowing how to
not to manage things. Yeah.
So if that happens to you, you may not be necessarily be the captain of your current club, but your mentality should still be one that of a player that understands.
Responsibility.
So he should have known better for me.
We have more responsibility. 3-1 Brentford. Brentford's gonna keep it ticking on with Southampton against Southampton.
Like, Tony who?
Yeah, but they had something last season. Last season there, but we split it.
In Brahmo's with his double goal, so
it's Tony. He's gone to Saudi Arabia. Is he gone to Saudi
now? Yeah.
Listen, Tony, love and respect to you,
400,000, man.
Bro, make your money, buy your properties, create generational wealth, support your community, and keep going. Do not go over there, spend off your money on foolishness, and come back and say that you're trying to earn money at Sky Sports in 5 years' time because you ran out of money. Not hearing it. You're making money, you create your family generational wealth, and you move it on forward, man. That's what I'm saying to you.
Just a quick add to that, right? Do you realise, the money he's on, because I was reading it today, he's on 400,000 a week, right? After tax. Not even before tax, Bob. After tax, you understand? And then that's just his standard salary. And they said that when you top up, the other bit say he's going to get on top of that a week. So he's roughly on about 500,000 a week. So in a month, after tax, this guy's making £2 million. That's dumb money, bro. It's dumb money. And if he's gone there for a year, listen, you could retire after your 1 year.
Bro, listen, man. and he's not even that old.
No.
Bro, listen. Big up, man. I got Tony. If you want to sponsor somebody, sponsor the station, man. You know what I mean? Bro, he wouldn't even think about it, man. Then once he just go, he'll get into his Monzo of the Monzo account, and he's go, tink, and I'll go, oh Lord, you have come through. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I went to my bank account and there's $1 million in there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just hinting. But no, big up team over there doing that. But big up to Brentford, he keeping it moving anyway. So Everton 2-0 up. What is it? What is that?
It's the teams have lost from 2-0 when they've been 2-0 up, but not 87th minute capitulation, bro. 87th minute, and then you let them come back and win 3-2. That's mad,
bro. But everything, I think, you know what? They got the right manager to sort that out.
They've got the right manager.
Yeah.
So if I was their manager, I'd be throwing some stuff in that change room.
Bro, you know he is, man. Husky voice. He's going on him. Okay, Ipswich, Fulham. Ipswich could be an interesting team, but you got to win your home games if you're going to stay up. Fulham away. Fulham does what they've done. I thought they've got some good purchases. They lost Palhinha. But they're doing some cute purchases, man. And McTominay and Rowe, you know what I'm saying? And that's it's like losing one player and gaining two. two good players. You know what I mean?
I think what I've seen from Ipswich, I think they'll be okay. I have a feeling
McTominay hasn't gone there. What am I about? McTominay gone Napoli.
He's gone Napoli, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that they're not going to go down Ipswich. I've seen enough in this 3 games
The
to think
ballers.
that they'll be all right. I think they just need to, because the speed of the Championship compared to the Premier League is different. I think they just need to get up to speed and realise that things move a lot quicker, that people press a lot different, all this kind of stuff.
Yes,
But
yes,
I reckon they'll be all right. I reckon they'll be all right.
Nottingham Forest drawing with Wolverhampton, a Midlands derby. A little bit of grit in that still. It is what it is.
Expected.
Yeah.
Result,
that's so good. And Man City, that was expected. Man City going to West Ham. Man City's just taking a mick, bro. I just think that Man City has just cheat coded the league. You know what I'm saying, bro? Absolutely cheat coded. Broke 150 charges. And just smile. You know what I mean? Just carried on, bro. Like, I don't care what Man City fans. You know what I mean? You broke the rules to get where you are, and when they close the door behind them, not to allow teams like Newcastle to come in and create something called all that financial fair play rubbish. You know what I'm saying? As you go through the door, you lock the door behind you. Nobody else can do it. So that's what it is, man. So all right then, bro. Looking forward. Transfer windows closed. International break, let's go. Top 4 teams.
After these first 3 games?
Yeah, you can judge it, man, because and you know who's who at the teams now.
I'm still going to go with what I've said before. I reckon it's going to be Man City.
Man City, number 1.
Yeah, number 1. Arsenal, number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
And,
these people.
And then I said it was going to be between Villa and Liverpool for 3 and 4. I can't call which one, but saying that, the good thing about Liverpool this season is that people are not really talking about them as potential title winners, and I think that's taken a lot of pressure off them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think you can see that in the way they're playing as well.
I think Liverpool will be above. So from what I've seen,
I'm quietly optimistic because I like what I'm seeing.
Listen, bro, guys. Okay.
I'm just gonna say top 4 for now for them. So
top 4. Okay, so you reckon 3rd or 4th for Liverpool? I think it's gonna be 1 Man City. I do think that Liverpool has a chance to win the title.
Yeah, I mean, we have a chance.
He's trying to. You know what I'm saying? Because when I win this at the end, still, that he can't load anything on me now. So he can't give me glory. He can't go, Roger, you're right. Liverpool win the title. But the fact that Liverpool has a settled squad and brought in a bunch of very good players, not world class, very good players. Yeah, Slabasai, what's his name? I can't say his name. Gravenberg. Some great players, and they might just need to spend a little bit of money in the winter to get through. Wanting away setting, they're in the prime position to cause trouble. And it's not that Man City whooped you last season either. No. You know what I'm saying? And you got players that are willing to say, okay, it's a new manager, but we know what we have to do to get through. Still got Van Dijk and Salah there who know what to do and to lift players. So there's that. I do think they'll come second, but a close fight with Man City. I think Arsenal would just again peter out to 3rd. Yeah. Villa, we get caught out by the Champions League. And it'd be a fight for 4th between Villa, Man United, and Tottenham.
And you still think Man United couldn't get up there?
You got it, man. You got it. You know what I want to say? You got it. You know what I'm saying? So I still think I think they got good young talent. Yeah, you know what I mean. If we had Haaland and Xerxes, and everyone cuts off Haaland, but you know when you got that little bit of pressure, Xerxes got no pressure on the bench at the moment, so we still got like very young squad. Mainu, you know, and all these guys got young squad.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I give United top 10 this season.
Okay,
cool. I reckon come December, you guys are gonna get rid of Ten Hag. Or by before the next transfer window, I reckon Ten Hag's gone personally.
I want him to go, bro, and no, I don't want him to go. I'm saying I believe he will have to go because of performances.
Yeah,
I don't think he manages the community well. Yeah, and I think Rude just needs him to hang on for a year so he'll be ready to take over. Yeah. If he happens this year, they would have to bring somebody else in. And I believe Tuchel is available. That's the problem. You got to play a man like Tuchel. Now Tuchel seeing Ineos do their maneuvers. He's going, I can have a piece of this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And look at the players I got there. I can work with this. Man
Possibly,
United got some good players there.
Yeah.
You've always said Man United had good players there.
Yeah.
There's no good management.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think they're doing the right thing with getting rid of certain type of players. You know what I mean? And it's not even saying that like Sancho is bad. It's just you can't. It's hard to manage players that are on 350k a week, and it's hard to manage it, bro. Unless you're top manager. You know what I'm saying? So you're given so much before you actually deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Because of poor negotiating. You know what I mean? So
well, we'll see what happens. I mean, that's what I predict. But they can come out and prove me totally wrong. But we'll see what happens at the end of this, and come January anyway.
All right, guys, man, you heard it here first. We're here on the RVM show, bigging it up for everybody out there. So yeah, big up to Steve McLaren for taking over Jamaica. Yo, we need it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if we can't just jump on, just go back, man. You know what I mean? I want things anyway, so that's my motto anyway. But listen, love to Marx, who dedicated his life to coming up here this week, yeah? Why, I don't know.
What's going on, people? I'm DJ H here. Make sure you check out all the stuff Affinity Xtra's got going on, man. We've got loads of content, loads of things coming out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, you know. Listen. Don't go anywhere, you know. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe is the main thing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like it, and share it with your brethren, yeah?